So a few months into COVID, back in early 2020, I went to my network on LinkedIn and asked them to share what it was that they most grieved, the thing that they'd lost as a result of various lockdowns, mask mandates, limits on family gatherings, those kind of things. And I assembled them into a little poem here, which I'll share with you, called The Grief of the Crowd. This is, as far as I know, the only crowdsourced poem on grief produced on LinkedIn. There is a little reference in there to Samson, and the reason for that is that it should really be Hercules, but one of the people who suggested a loss was Samson Williams, who some of you may know. So this is The Grief of the Crowd. The world we left is not where we will return. There is so much lost for which we yearn, and so many new things we have to learn. So I ask people what they've had to leave behind, the things they'll grieve. One speaker, a true mental health sage, missed sharing his message from the stage. One felt they'd lost direction, a goal, losing the purpose that nourished their soul. Another, a knock of the client on their door, a sound COVID insured should hear no more. Many miss gathering with family and friends. Zoom's okay, but when each call ends, we are left wishing for a deeper connection, an unmediated means to show affection. Indeed, what people missed most was a simple hug. Damn COVID for turning that human feature into a bug. Because touch and connections are a human need, community the flower that grows from that seed. Many miss the energy other people provide when gathering together side by side. Some miss walking down a busy street without having to fear everyone they meet, looking forward to when we can simply greet and not worry about those damn 6 feet. Not seeing people smile from behind their mask, making a human connection a Samsonian task. Fear fills the gulf between embrace and salutation, mourning the loss of touch, of skin sensation. While your mask protects me from your breath, the sense of touch dies a little death. For those of us living in foreign lands, we grieve a freedom snatched from our hands. I long to just hop on a plane, fly back where I was born, be home again. And grieve for those whom we hold dear, who struggle with loneliness, uncertainty, sadness, fear. Having to follow social distancing rigidly robs us of all serendipity, of casual encounters with our friends, of conversations without end, strolling casually to a local restaurant to dine, good conversation, a glass of fine wine, missing the highs, the hellos, the how do you do's, no matter how hard the day, they helped us get through. I miss Sunday afternoon at a cafe with friends, now each day into the others blends. Missing the sounds of kids laughing at recess, the ring of the bell, the howl of distress. For some, the loss of a haircut causes pain, wondering when their precious locks will be styled again. One person missed her choir and singing, each person's voice in the other ears ringing, that sense of joy in harmony. I'm here for you and you're here for me. One mother shared the sadness of her daughter turning 8, hoping for a party, friends, painted faces, cake on a plate, a gathering so important for this little playmate. With in-person events not allowed, many miss the energy of the crowd. That might be as a yoga teacher, church, your local preacher. I miss being a live conference chair. It's just not the same without the people there. And some, of course, have felt the ultimate pain, the loss of a loved one, never again. But COVID is an even worse thief. He doesn't just take lives, he's stolen grief, taken away the power of gathering for relief, yearning for a time when we can hug again, human touch helping deal with the pain. So we are left feeling like one hand clapping. COVID has been so strength sapping. Some of the things we will get back, others, well, we will always feel the lack. But there are many lessons we have learned and many of them have been hard earned. I'll share some now for a final reflection. Above all, we've learned the power of human connection. We learned we are all part of a community. There's value to be had in herd immunity. We learned to value those doing work that's essential. Humanity can't be measured with a professional credential, and everyone should have the right to fulfill their potential Leaders play an important part, and from now on you have to lead from the heart. We learned heroes come in all shapes and sizes, and that life is really full of surprises. And with this thought, then I'll conclude. Yes, we learned the power of gratitude. One lost faith, we create a future that one lost faith, we create a future that was just and fair, a society built on duty and care. But COVID-19 won't scare us straight. We won't find a vaccine for fear or hate. We need to turn grief to action, create a community, not factions. We need to build a world that's better, not the same, not worse. And that hopefully will be the subject of my next verse. Thank you.